What's going on there, friends? My name is MTD, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Symphonia Dawn New World. In the previous episode, we went over to the Tower of Salvation to figure out Lloyd or Emil's true identity, and we are still in a search for that. So we are going to go over here to the Martel Temple to figure out who Emil really is. Now, as you remember, back when we first entered the Martel Temple, we couldn't do much in there, but now we finally have access into it, so let's do it.
Corrine.
Who's that, Sheena?
Corrine was a friend of mine. He was an artificial summon spirit created in Meltokyo.
He had such cute paw pads.
Yes, he did indeed.
Oh, that's right, you're a summoner. Is Corrine with you now?
No, not anymore. He was reborn as the summon spirit of Heart, Various.
That's the summon spirit we're gonna see now.
That's right. It brings back a lot of memories.
Various. A summon spirit, just like me.
Okay, into the temple, here we go.
I'd forgotten how handy Rayards are.
Hey, I agree with you for once, Shorty. I've always said a beautiful creature like myself belongs high in the majestic sky.
Beautiful? You? The dictionary in your brain has its definitions reversed.
I have to agree, though. I've never felt anything quite like riding a Rayard. I mean, what person hasn't dreamt of flying?
Seems to me we were doing just fine on foot.
Is the Rayard not to your liking, Lady Marta?
It's just, what keeps a hunk of metal like that in the air? It's thanks to Wiener's Law.
That's Werner's Law, Colette.
Yeah, but there's nothing protecting you. If you fall, you'll die.
Actually, we crashed in a Rayard once, but we're still here to tell about it.
Marta, are you afraid of heights?
Of course not. I just don't understand why everybody's so in love with the stupid Rayards, that's all.
Seems like somebody doesn't appreciate the ability of flying.
Lloyd, it's you!
Dad, I'm back!
It's good to see ya.
I hope you don't mind looking after Noise for a little while longer.
You do what you need to do, and don't worry about a thing back home. That's what being a man is all about.
Right.
I envy you and your dad. I was never able to get along very well with my relatives.
If you've got the desire, it's not too late to try. You still have time.
What do you mean?
You can do anything as long as you don't give up. Of course, I know that's not really true for everything. But that's no reason to stop trying.
You're very sure of yourself.
A lot of people tell me that. If I am, it's only because of the strength I got from my dad and everyone else. That's why I want to give my strength to others. That includes you, Emil.
I feel like I understand why everyone stood up for you. I'm not sure if I'll ever be like you, but I'm happy I at least got the chance to know you.
I'm myself and you're you. We're all different. That's what makes us all important. So let's go and see Various and find a way to keep you around.
Alright. And since Lloyd is in our team, we get to see him in battle for the first time in the game. Or actually, technically second, if you want to count that little boss fight that we lost against.
It's been quite a while.
Yes, this is where our last journey began.
Really?
Yeah, it's where I received the Oracle and set out to regenerate the world.
A lot happened. It's not like all that much time has gone by, but somehow, it seems like it all happened so long ago.
It's sort of a strange feeling.
Huh?
I thought I'd never forgive the Chosen and her companions for causing the giant tree to lose control. But now I find myself traveling with those very people. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I was the one who didn't understand. The Chosen has her own life to live. You have a past and a present. You didn't just appear out of nowhere to kill Mom.
We all play the starring roles in our own stories. When those other than ourselves appear on stage, we tend to view them only as minor characters.
But in the end, it doesn't work that way.
Realizing that may be the first step towards becoming an adult.
Alright, so if you guys remember, we originally tried to go down the stairs, but it was filled with like toxic air or something, and now it is now gone. So now we can finally take this dungeon on. Okay, so before I actually get started with this, I want to go up the stairs over here, because if you go up this way, there's actually a treasure chest we can get, and this is actually how you're supposed to, and this is how you get this treasure chest that was over at that left side of the first room. So there we go. Okay, now if you guys remember back in Tales of Symphonia for the Gamecube, this is the very first dungeon that you have to take on in the game. Oh, of course I have to fight this guy again. Alright, I'm gonna cut this out. Dang, everyone got in my way in that battle. I couldn't even like do anything. Okay, so what you have to do here is, as you see, below us is another floor. And we have to use these blocks. Well, you have to defeat the stone golem, and every time you push a block down, the stone golem will respawn, and you have to fight him again for another block. So, first thing you want to do is you want to now notice the color of the blocks and notice the color of these holes, and you want to push the block in the correct color that it matches. So I'm gonna push this one right over here first. Just like that, and then we're going to have to fight you again. Okay, next up, what we want to do here is, if you move this block over up here, this is actually not a very difficult puzzle to solve. It's a matter of if you know how to actually do it. As you can see now, we have a red block. So what we do is, as you can see, this very middle hole is the only red hole that we can push this block into. So we push that there.
So Various is here?
Well, actually, he's inside people's hearts. So I think we'll be able to meet him no matter where we are. It's just that I think it might be easiest to contact him here.
Okay.
Emil.
What's the matter, Marta?
No, it's nothing. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to find a way to actually get up the stairs, but I'm actually not going to focus on doing that just yet, because there's still a couple items that we can actually get just from coming this way. Over here's a holy symbol, and over here's a miracle gel. Okay, and then coming back up the stairs. Okay, so next up, as you see, another green block has appeared right there. So then you use that to push this up this way. and then we can make way all the way up here, and that will create us a little stairway up that room, which that room is where we're supposed to go, so I'm not going to worry about that room just yet. Alright, and next up, you push this right down this hole, and so then and that's how we're supposed to go over there to that right area. Just like this, and then we got an Elven Cape and 4,000 gold. Now, if you manage to push blocks and move them over to this tile and this tile, there'll be a giant ghost enemy right over here that you can fight. Nothing too special happens if you fight it, so I'm not gonna really worry too much about doing that. So instead, we're just gonna. Oh wait, actually, I actually forgot to do something actually. And that one thing I forgot to do is go back up the stairs, which is kind of dumb of me for that. Alright. Let's head up this way, and we got an enemy. I totally forgot that I had auto item on. Alright, the Seal's Awakening. That means, well, let's go back to the main room and see what's happening with the seal that has just awakened. So let's do it, shall we? And so heading up the stairs, and guess what? That electric wall is now gone, so now we don't have to take electric damage outside of battle, which would be completely unnecessary.
Marta, what's wrong? You haven't been acting like yourself.
I want to say something that you're probably not going to like.
What?
I don't want you to go away. I mean it. But if your personality stays, that means Ratatosk will disappear, right? Ratatosk saved me just like you did.
Yeah.
Lloyd said that every single person is important because we're all different. So, what about Ratatosk? You are very important to me, but I don't want Ratatosk to disappear either. I'm sorry. I know I'm being awful. I know telling you this is only going to give you more things to worry about.
No, not at all. I've been thinking about the same thing too.
Hey, you two, try to keep up.
We're coming! Marta, I'll figure something out. So don't worry, okay?
Okay.
Marta's really worried about Emil disappearing that badly. But I'm sure there'll be a time where she'll be able to see Emil again. I'm guaranteed that.
Hey now, Marta, my sweet. You look as though you've put your foot in your mouth and didn't much care for the taste.
Leave me alone, Zelos.
You took a question you haven't even answered for yourself and piled it on Emil's shoulders. But you knew you were doing it as you did it, and you regret it. Am I wrong?
What do you mean? What question?
I mean the one that goes, let's see now, which Emil do I like the best?
You're wrong! Both Emils are important to me. After all, they're both Emil. You're not mistaken there. That's why it's hurting you so much. But then what should I have done? I knew what I was saying was unfair, but I couldn't stand to have the other Emil just disappear.
If that's really what you think, you should stand by it.
What?
If that's your true feeling, then be straight with it. Don't say things to Emil that you'll only regret as soon as they leave your lips. He's got more to deal with than any of us. If you honestly don't want to lose any part of him, then you did the right thing in saying so.
Zelos.
Both personalities are Emil. It's only natural for you to fall in love with both. They're the same person. All that's left is to believe in him and wait.
Right. Thank you.
Alright, continuing onwards. You grab this chest here, you get all divide.